Hello everyone, welcome back to Grimdark Tales. We are about to record our second battle report. This is going to be a direct follow-up to the one we played before of Kill Team. It's going to be Harlequins versus Ultramarines again. We are going to do, what's the mission again?
Sweep and clear.
Sweep and clear. Basically, we took the results of the last game and then we rolled up a mission for a follow-up. And so what we have so far is the Harlequins got a whooping in the last game. The Ultramarines really showed them what's up. And the Harlequins have made a withdrawal. Whereas the Ultramarines might be seeing it as more of a failure on the Harlequins' part, though. What's actually happening is that the Harlequins are sort of trying to draw the Ultramarines into a trap. And there may be other nefarious works at play in the situation. So, for Sweep and Clear, Jordan, what are the parameters of this mission?
Yeah, so there's 4 objective markers, which at the end of the battle are worth 3 points to the player that holds them. Mm-hmm. You also get 1 point for each model that you've taken out of action, whichever one. Yeah. And if one of the kill teams breaks, that ends the game in a victory for the unbroken team.
An instant win.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, pretty straightforward.
Yeah. We've brought the same armies as before. If you didn't see it, we can briefly go over what we brought again. So for the Harlequins, I brought the same exact kill team. Nothing was put in convalescence, and no one died. So I just brought the same kill team from the last game. And that is a leader with a fusion pistol. They're all players, obviously, because Harlequins, that's what they can take. Leader with a fusion pistol and the embrace. And they all have embraces. There's 2 non-specialists that also have fusion pistols. And then there are also the specialists. There's a combat specialist, a zealot specialist, and a scout specialist. And they all have shuriken pistols instead of fusion pistols. And embraces as well. So they'll all be hitting strength 5, AP-2. It's pretty good with their 4 attacks base. And 4 up in volume in there. And they're 8-inch. I've ruined everything. So the story with the Harlequins is that this planet, basically, we've decided for the story of this campaign is in the Ultramar system, and the Space Marines are sort of on the tail end of defending this sector against the Death Guard, who Mortarian's assault, in the big story of this current edition, went into Ultramarine territory, and RG, Notorious Rabude, fought back against that attack, and the Ultramarines ended up successfully defending their portion of space, but this is just sort of a last bastion frontier planet of Could you fix that? Of the Ultramarines pushing back the Death Guard forces, but the Harlequins have shown up sort of out of nowhere. The Ultramarines are familiar with the Harlequins, it being M41 and all, and they know this is based on their coloring and everything. This is the Mask of the Midnight Sorrow, and the Harlequins are of the Midnight Sorrow decidedly sort of an anti-chaos group. They fight chaos in all its forms, but they've come here and they're attacking the Ultramarines. So the Ultramarines don't exactly know what's going on or why they're doing that, and the Harlequins are a mysterious bunch. They're not about to divulge their secrets, but they're here now, and the Ultramarines have no choice but to defend themselves. So in the last game, they felt like they routed this small skirmish between themselves and the Harlequins, and now they're trying to push their advantage with this consolidation effort. But the Harlequins may have intentionally lured them into a tricky trap.
Yeah.
Trappy trick.
Yeah. But now I know that, as you just told me.
It's true. You know.
Yeah.
You
probably shouldn't have said it.
I guess not. Now we all know. Well, there it is. I've given it all away. But here comes the mission. Welcome back, everyone. So, we're going to try a different recording process today. I, myself, am going to be filming. Maybe the camera will switch hands, I'm not sure. But we're going to basically just try to see if we can do this with two people as capably as we could do it with three before. The beautiful man pictured here, Rick, is our resident comms specialist for the team. He was the one filming last time, and he did a terrific job. But now he's diligently working on the website. So thank you, Rick, for all you do.
You're so very welcome.
We love you.
I love all of you.
We appreciate you.
Thank you.
Okay, so Jordan and I have now deployed fully. We can see Jordan's deployed over here on this side of the table, and I have deployed the Harlequins back here. They're all in hiding, and hopefully I can't get shot if Jordan gets first turn, and I'm back here. But we're about to roll for our initiative, so we already did the scouting rolls, and Jordan, what did you roll?
I chose eliminate sentries.
Okay, so that did nothing.
Didn't do anything.
And I chose to plant traps.
And that didn't do anything either.
That did do something. I rolled a 1 for the D3, and I've placed it in a secret place, and no one will know about it unless something happens. So we will see if that happens in the near future. Before we cut to moving, I just wanted to clarify that a rule was pointed out to us last time by Jesse. Thank you very much for letting me know about that. We did something wrong last time where we rolled back and forth. We changed the player rolling on the injury table based on what kind of damage was done, if it was mortal wounds or multiple damage. And we found out as we reread the rules, thanks to Jesse pointing it out, that it actually is just the player who has done the attacking that rolls on the injury table, unless it's like a weird thing, like you've fallen off a piece of terrain, then you roll for yourself. But so we will correct that this time, and I hope that we don't make any other rules mistakes this game. And let's we'll do our moves, and then we will come back. So here we are after the movement has been done. I didn't show it on camera because I'm a doofus, but Jordan won the initiative for turn 1. So he moved first. Jordan, you want to say what you did?
Yep. All I really did was I moved these two Reavers, my combat specialist and my regular Reaver, into this little bug out. I actually readied everyone here because I didn't realize you were at a charge range, so I anticipated you were just going to charge everything. So I didn't dare move forward.
Right.
So that's what I did.
Okay. And then my players all came out to play. You can see here, this is the Zealot Specialist. This is the leader. And then over here we have the regular player with the fusion pistol, the combat specialist, the other regular player with the fusion pistol, and then over here is my scout. And I basically just did a normal move with all of them. I tried to keep them obscured. I thought about just charging as far forward as I could get, but we saw how that went last game, and it wasn't great for me. And I imagine something similar would happen again if I just ran out into the open, full tilt towards you, Leroy Jenkins style. So that was the movement phase, and now we're in the shooting phase, which Jordan will begin.
Yeah, I'm just going to go for it because I have some readied friends.
Yeah.
I'm going to start with my leader.
Okay.
And he'll just fire his bolt rifle. I don't actually know if he's in rapid fire range or not. It looks like he probably is. He'll fire his bolt rifle at this player here.
Okay. The back player.
Yeah. So it's going to be at -1.
Yep.
Because he's scared. He's hit twice.
Oh, he's hit twice.
You can see why he was promoted to sergeant.
Yes, I can.
3's to wound.
Yep.
He's wounded twice.
Oh, that's 2 wounds.
He's on his way to lieutenant.
This is a great start for me already. That's 2 4-up and rolls.
Makes both.
I've made them
You can
both.
see why he was promoted to player.
Yep. That's a high rank in the Harlequin Society. Player.
Just above player.
It's just above player, and it's on its way to becoming player.
To become a player.
Yeah. All right, what's next?
I'll move right on to my veteran. He will also shoot at that same man, but he, sadly, I think might be out of... Yeah, he's out of that.
Okay.
So he's going to need a 5. And he only gets 1 try.
1 shot. Do not miss your chance to hit. You've missed.
Yeah. You can see why he...
Yeah, I can see. He's clearly a veteran of many conflicts. He spent a lot of time missing on different battlefields.
It's based on seniority, not merit.
Oh.
Yeah.
This is a bureaucracy at its finest, people.
Yeah. My demolition specialist is now going to fire.
Yep.
Hope you'll excuse me consulting. So I know he has a stratagem where he can add 1 to his wound rolls for 1 command point. I'm going to...
You're going to do that.
I'm going to employ that stratagem.
Okay.
And he's going to fire at the man behind the crates.
Okay, Jane?
D6 shots, he's going to fire his frag grenade, which we just talked about this off camera. As far as we can tell, the grenade rule says that the grenades ignore the long range penalty, and the auxiliary grenade launcher increases the range of your grenade weapons.
Yeah.
As far as we can tell, they don't get the -1.
Yeah.
If that's wrong, please tell us, because we weren't really sure how to deal with those 2 rolls together.
Yeah, when you combine the wording, that's what it seems like.
Yeah.
So, that's how we're going to play it.
So I'm going to fire a grenade launcher.
Okay.
Frag grenade. With him. It's D6 shots. It's 4. Thought it was going to be 1.
I saw the 1.
So in this case, it'll be -1 for obscured, and that's it.
Okay.
So here goes. He's got the 1 hit.
He's got the 1 hit.
Glad I spent a CP.
Absolutely.
It is 2 to wound now, though, because he adds 1
to wound for things
in cover. Yeah.
And there was a stratagem.
And the stratagem was employed.
So, that turns from a 4 to a 2.
Roll the 2.
You rolled a 2. That's what you needed. Try that 4-up invuln again.
You've done it again.
I've done another 5.
I've really blown it.
This has been an ambitious shooting phase.
Yeah. My Reaver Sergeant, I believe, is out of range. So now it would go on to any shooting you have.
I have. All right. Let me think about that, and then we'll come right back. And we're back. So Jordan actually, because he won initiative, he will be the next person shooting with one of his reavers. Jordan, what's your target?
I'm going to shoot with... my regular reaver.
Okay.
His name is Lydius. I should call them by their names.
And
I should just saying this guy.
I should specify that my players, their names are not yet revealed. It's a secret thing. Anyway.
Okay.
Lydius.
So Lydius is firing his heavy bolt pistol at the unnamed player. So it's going to be -2. It's scared and he's very far away.
Yep.
Means a 5. Let's roll the 2.
Nice. Okay. Now, the one player over here that has a shuriken pistol is going to fire over at that reaver. This one here. Is he just a normal guy?
That's my combat specialist.
That's your combat specialist.
Brother Gaius.
Brother Gaius. Okay. So, I am at long range, and you're obscured, so you have 5 to hit. Nope. All right.
Brother Gaius will fire back.
Okay.
That same target. Needs a 5. It's got a 5.
He's hit.
And then a 3?
Yep.
It's got a wound.
Okay. I have a 4 up invul. That's a 6. Okay, so after that, we realize that's actually the end of the turn. There's no more shooting to do, and there's no one's been hurt. It was a pretty uneventful first turn, especially compared to the last game, which was a bit of a doozy after turn 1. And there's also no fighting to be done, and there's no morale to be taken, so we now roll initiative for turn 2. So, Jordan, go ahead.
I rolled a 9.
Impressive.
Thanks.
I've rolled a whopping 3. So it looks like you'll be going first again, and we will come right back after the movement's done. All right, here we are at the end of the movement phase, turn 2. And we can go over what happened here. Jordan won the initiative, roll off again. So Jordan, you want to go over what you did?
Yeah, knowing the tremendous speed of the Harlequins, Brother Sergeant Patricker just ordered everyone to fall back and form a firing line.
Yes.
And get ready to repel
the Xeno scum.
The onslaught.
Okay. And you have just regular moved everything? Is that...
Did just regular moves.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So everyone... No one's readied. They're all just...
emotionally,
they're ready. Their mind and body is ready, but they're not, in rules terms, they're not.
Oh, they're completely unprepared.
They're unprepared.
Yeah.
Okay. So after Jordan made his moves, my Harlequins attempted some long charges. I would say largely unsuccessful. So we had my Zealot Specialist attempted to charge. You can see I put charge counters next to all these guys because they've all tried charges, and they're still back here. That's because they failed to make their targets, and I wanted to keep them in cover instead of just putting them just right here in front of these guys. So this is my Zealot. He stayed in place because he failed his charge. I did move my Scout Specialist over into the middle there. He had been on the outside of this cover. And then my 2 players with fusion are right there. And then my leader actually came from all the way over here behind this terrain. I used 2 CP to use 2 stratagems. One was the Prismatic Blur, which gives him 3 up invuln if he advances. And the other one was the one that increases his move. His advanced move to just 6 inches instead of rolling a t6. So he moved his maximum distance, and he now has a 3 up invuln, and he's behind that cover. I did successfully get 1 charge in, though, and it was with my combat specialist against both of these reavers. So I'm sitting on 2 CP now because I didn't use any last turn. Jordan, how many do you have?
I have 3. 3. I used 1 last turn.
Okay. And we are going to go into the shooting phase now. You want to just start off?
Yeah, I guess so. Do you have any shooting to do?
I don't have any ready models, so it would go to your first unready
Yeah.
model first.
Yeah.
I don't think I have.
Well, you charged with all those guys.
Yeah, I don't think I have any shooting to do.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'll just sort of
go through
it
Yeah,
in
right.
that case. So I guess I'll start with. I'll start with my veteran. See if he can. Looks like he's. Is he within 15 of that boy back there?
I think he is within 15 of the front one. Are you
I
trying
think
to?
he can see him.
Okay.
I was trying to decide if he should shoot that man in the back or that man in the
Tempt the
front.
leader, yeah.
I guess he's gonna shoot at the leader.
Okay.
Even though he's got that 3 up.
Yeah, I think he is out of 15 of that back guy.
So it'll be 2 shots.
Okay.
-1.
Yes.
From the veteran.
Yep.
He's got 1 hit.
Okay.
No.
No.
I guess I'll go straight on to Brother Sergeant Hatcherher, who will also shoot at the leader.
Okay.
He's got 1 hit.
Yep.
He's got a wound this time.
Okay. I just need to do 3 up invul. Makes
It is. And then I think my demo specialist. He will also shoot at the leader. He's going to do it.
Okay.
He's going to fire a frag grenade at the leader.
All right.
So it's going to be D6 shots. It's got 4 again. And then it's going to be 4s to hit.
Yep.
He's obscured. He's hit
3
thrice.
Yep.
And then it's going to be 3s to wound because of the demolition specialist. Yeah. So it's got 2 wounds.
Okay. So that's 2 3-up saves. I made them both. Lucky him.
And that I think my Reaver Sergeant is out of range. He is.
Okay.
So that's all the shooting.
All right, and now we will come right back with the fight phase. Okay, we are in the fight phase. So the one fight that is taking place this turn is my extremely nimble combat specialist who jumped from over here, did a big old charge, and made it in with these 2. Jordan, did you want to try?
I'm gonna use the decisive strike stratagem for 2 CP.
Okay.
To attempt to interrupt the flow here and go first with my Reaver.
Okay. Are those both? Is one of those a combat specialist?
This guy's the combat specialist.
Okay. And you're going to try to interrupt with your regular Reaver or your combat specialist?
I guess I'll do it with my combat specialist. I was kind of thinking maybe if I could pull it off, then I'd use the combat stratagem and he would also attack.
Yeah.
But I'm worried that if you interrupt and win the roll off, you'll just kill my combat specialist.
I'm going to try to also interrupt. So we're interrupting one another. It's extremely rude.
Okay.
I'm down to no CP for the rest of the turn.
I have 1 CP now.
Okay. And then we have to roll off.
Roll off.
Okay.
Roll a 4.
I've rolled a 2.
Okay.
There it is. You do it first.
Been more disruptive.
Yes.
With my interruption.
Yeah.
So he's got 2 attacks, +1 for the knife, +1 to be a combat specialist.
Yep.
Here he goes.
Oh,
He's hit all times.
Yep.
And then he needs 3s to wound.
Yep.
He's wounded 3 times.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Can he be a hero?
Nope. He's failed 2. So now you roll.
Right, I roll.
The injury to see if he's dead.
No.
He's not. He's taking a flesh wound.
Do I use my CP?
Your last CP.
Oh God.
Stressful.
I think it's right.
I think you're probably right. Oh, there it is.
Killed him.
Oh, he's dead. Didn't even get to do it. So that was really sad and awful for me. But there it is. My combat specialist has been killed by the rudely interrupting combat specialist Reaver from the Primaris army here, kill team. And that's it for fighting. So here we are at the end of the turn. No morale has to be done. But that's it. and then we can roll initiative for turn 3.
Mm-hmm.
You want to go ahead?
Sure. I rolled a 6.
Okay. I rolled an 8.
There we go.
So I will be going first, coming up next. Okay, welcome back. We just finished our movement phase for turn 3.
Yeah.
I won the initiative this time. So we got into combat over here. As you can see, my scout specialist and my leader both made it into combat. They charged these 2 reavers. Jordan did a counter charge over here, which he can explain all of his moves in a bit. But so those 2 charged the reavers. And then over here, the zealot, he's just not feeling too zealous this game. Or maybe overzealous, I don't know, but he hasn't moved. He's failed 2 charges now, and I'm just trying to keep him safe because I wanted to do something. So there he is still. And same over here. These 2 failed their charges. I am rolling like an idiot. So I just kept them there, again, to keep them out of line of sight or far back, so it's harder to kill them. And Jordan, what did you do?
Well, I tried my Reaver Sergeant. He tried to charge over here to help his comrades.
Yep.
And he blew it.
Yep.
So he's just there. I've also wasted a command point trying to reroll it.
Awesome.
And I still didn't get it. And then the veteran said, let me show you how it's done. And he charged in. So now he's over there to help.
He's over there pointing, letting this guy know
that he's there.
That there's a threat right next to him.
Yeah. That's what thousands of years of combat experience will allow you to do.
To successfully identify
a threat.
A threat at that range.
At that range.
Yeah.
Yep. Didn't even need his auspex.
No.
My demolitionist
Yep.
and my leader, Brother Sergeant Patricker, have readied
okay.
To hopefully put some firepower into the Harlequins hiding in the ruins there.
Okay. And that is our movement. So now we're going to go into the shooting phase.
Yeah.
And we just roll right into it if you're ready.
Sure, yeah. Is it just these 2 to fire?
Everything on my side is charged.
Yeah.
So, I don't have any shooting to do.
Yeah. Okay, so I'll start just with the demolition specialist.
Okay.
Again, he's going to fire a frag grenade at the Harlequin behind those crates.
Okay.
D6 shots. It's 6 this time.
It's the big 6.
Let me borrow one of your dice.
Go ahead.
So he needs 4s. He's got a couple of hits. And then 3s because of his demolitionist rule.
Yep. 3?
That's 3 wounds.
Okay. So 3 4-ups. Yeah, failed 2.
Alright.
So he's in cover.
Yeah, so I would need a 5-up.
Yeah.
To cause problems for him. He's okay.
Okay, he's taking a flesh wound.
Alright. Now, Brother Sergeant Patricker will fire, seeing that he's finally drawn blood against this target. He'll also lend some supporting fire.
Okay.
He's going to fire at that same Harlequin. Yep. And he also needs 4s.
Okay.
It's 1 hit. 3. Fast 1.
Nice.
That's my shooting.
Lucky boy. Okay, so now that the shooting is done, we're going into the fight phase. I'm actually going to get to roll some dice. It's exciting. So I'm going to start with my... I guess I'm going to start with my scout specialist here, since they're the same loadout in combat. It doesn't matter too much. But I'm going to target... I think I'm going to target the intercessor veteran there.
Interesting.
Since you charged me, it might give me an opportunity to fight again before you can do anything. So, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. The scout gets 4 attacks, because all players do. And I will be targeting this guy here.
Okay.
So 3s to hit. 3 hits. And then 3s to wound, strength 5. That's 2 wounds, -2.
Okay. Gotta get a couple of 5-ups here. Didn't get any 5-ups.
Yep. So then I do, that took your last wound away.
I did.
So now on a 4-up, he did.
I die.
I'm going to spend a CP to
My
reroll
God. He expires.
He's dead now. And that puts me on 1 CP. Okay, so that was successful.
It was.
And now my leader is going to target this Reaver over here. This your non-combat specialist?
This one here?
Yeah.
That's my combat.
That is your combat. Okay,
Yeah.
so he's targeting your combat specialist. 4 attacks, just like any other player. 3s. Hit twice. Wounding on 3s. Wounding twice. Minus 2.
Alright. Blow it again.
Yeah. So let's see if he's dead or alive.
He's dead.
He's dead. I've killed two primaris marines in my first round of combat. I feel pretty good about that.
It's looking grim.
It is looking grim. I'm gonna do a pylon with him. No, I'll keep him where he is actually.
Oh.
But you can retaliate.
I will.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm gonna Brother Lydius is
Yes.
very upset
I can imagine.
seeing this veteran
Yes.
cut down by a lowly player.
They're not lowly at all. They're dazzling to behold.
I'll attack him.
Yep.
He's hit 3 times.
He really is bad.
His blood is up.
Yeah.
He's wounded twice.
Okay.
His blood's lowering a bit.
It's lowering a bit. 4 up saves here. Neither make it. Okay, so you roll to see if he's dead. Oh, he dead. In a furious rage, he just hacks and hacks this little guy.
Mm-hmm.
He tries to dodge it. He's nimble. He's swift, but it's not enough.
No.
And your Reaver has done the business. So fight phase is over, and it looks like this now. Some blood was shed over here.
Mm-hmm.
This was a volatile little scene, and the fight phase is over. And now we would have to roll for morale, but we don't have to because all our guys are pretty brave, players and Space Marines, brave boys. So we are all set on that, and now we roll initiative for turn 4.
Okay, here it goes. I rolled a 4. Appropriate.
Yeah. I've rolled a... Could have done that for something else.
Yeah.
Looks like I'll be going first in turn 4. Okay, and here we are at the end of the movement phase, turn 4. I did win the roll-off. It's getting to be the end of the game, so I tried to do some strategio moves here. So over here, I moved my one player with the flesh wound that he had taken earlier onto objective 1. So if the game ends here, he'll get those 3 points. And then also the leader here on his high from this violence has jumped across and is now attacking the single remaining Reaver here. Now that the combat specialist and the intercessor were killed in that last fight. This guy jumped from over here. He's just a regular player with the fusion pistol. I advanced him, and I used the prismatic blur stratagem again, so he has a 3-up invuln save for the rest of this turn. And then over here, finally, you'll notice this. There's no one here. It's because I finally got this zealot into combat with these 2 guys here. And hopefully Jordan won't be a jerk and interrupt combat and kill him, because then I'll just go cry somewhere in a different room. And Jordan, you want to tell me what you did?
I moved my demolitionist.
Of course. So Jordan just moved this guy over here. I think it was just to line up a shot of obscurity to the guy that's over there, flipping around, being a ninja clown. And everything else was tied up based on my charges, so Jordan just rolled with that. And there we go. So now we can head into the shooting phase.
Mm-hmm. Is it just that one man?
I think it's just that one man, because chargers don't shoot. So.
Yeah, he's going to shoot.
Okay, go ahead.
D6 fragmented shots at this guy.
Yep. Are you using any stratagems?
No.
Okay.
I'm saving my CP.
So that's going to be...
it's 2 shots?
3s to hit, because it ignores the rule for the distance, and it's a clear shot. Yep.
He's got 2 hits.
2 hits.
And he gets 4s this time, because you're not obscured.
Alright.
He's got 2 wounds.
Oh boy, that's 2 6s.
He loves a clear shot.
Yeah, he's been waiting for this.
He has all game.
Here we go. 3 ups.
He's done it.
I've made it. So, he's fine.
Yeah.
And
wasted my life.
You wasted your life yet again. Your parents used to say it, and now you're saying it to yourself.
Yep, and now, yeah.
Okay, controversial. We are now beginning the fight phase, and Jordan has declared he'll be interrupting combat. Jordan, where are you doing that?
Oh God, I don't know now. I'm gonna interrupt your zealot because he has all those buffs.
He's pretty good on the charge, yeah.
I'm gonna interrupt with my Reaver Sergeant.
Okay.
I think.
So just to be clear, that would be 4 attacks coming my way?
Yes, that would be 4 attacks coming your zealot's way.
My zealot's way. Okay. I think I'm gonna spend the 2 CP.
I thought you might.
And I will attempt to counteract your interruption with an interruption of my own. So now let's roll off.
Okay. Roll the 4. You've rolled the 4.
Roll the 4.
We'll have to roll off for that.
We're gonna have to roll off again.
Roll the 6.
Boy. There it is. I rolled a 2.
All right.
Well, it was nice knowing you, Zealot. You did a good run across the table there, finally.
I'm gonna steal these dice from you.
And let's see what happens.
So the Reaver Sergeant, he has 3 attacks.
Yes.
And he gets +1 for his special Reaver knife.
Yes.
So he's hitting on 3s.
Yep.
He's got 3 hits.
Yep.
Wounded on 3s. He's got 3 wounds.
Okay. That's 3 4-up and wounds for me. I've made 2, and I failed 1. I
thought you might.
I'm going to use my last CP.
I thought he might.
To re-roll that, and see if I get a 4-up and vuln. Nope. Didn't do it. Roll that damage, Jordan.
I'm going to do it.
He's dead.
There it is.
He is dead.
It was a decisive strike.
That was a very decisive strike. This poor little guy just didn't do anything this whole game. I'd say you're a disappointment, but it would be hypocritical because I'm a disappointment. All right, so now that tragedy has ended, I guess the players.
That's good.
It's a tragedy.
Yeah, no, I like that.
Yeah, that's a pun for all you kids out there. My leader is now going to attack that Reaver. So 4 attacks. The Embrace gets 3s to hit. That's 2 hits. And 3s to wound. Just 1 wound. Good job. Good job, Ham.
For a 5-up.
No.
But it's okay.
He's on 1 wound.
He's got a wound.
Yep. So he's okay. And that is the end of the fight phase.
Well, I'll fight back.
Oh, of course.
Don't.
I'm so sorry.
Don't you forget about me.
I apparently have. I didn't learn that lesson from Breakfast Club. So, you go ahead.
I'm going to do it.
Yep.
This guy's just got 3 attacks.
Okay.
He's got 2 hits.
Mm-hmm.
He's got 2 wounds.
Okay. 2 4-up and wounds. Yeah, he failed 1.
Oh, God.
Here it comes. He's alive.
I might re-roll it.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
I'm going to re-roll it.
Oh, no. Ah! He's dead.
Yeah.
Rip, leader. But good job to this guy.
He's going ham.
What's his name?
That's Brother Lydius.
Oh, we'll write his name down in a coming play.
Yeah.
For all the other Eldar to see.
Mm-hmm.
This guy's a real jerk.
Oh,
Okay, we're back after that. Not feeling too hot after that happened. Jordan really cleaned house there in the fight phase. He's killed my leader. He's killed my zealot. I didn't do much back, even though I was the one charging. He just did all the. He pulled out all the stops.
Yeah. Well, Brother Sergeant Patricker is a veteran of the Indominus Crusade, and he's a shrewd commander.
Apparently.
Yeah.
And my leader, who the name we still don't know, the mysterious gentleman leading these Xenos, who's to say if he's even the same individual from past experiences or conflicts, because the Harlequins can change their roles depending on arbitrary things that they choose to do. So he's gone now, though. He's out of action. We've yet to see if these guys will return. We'll have to see at the end of the game. But now, because of the damage inflicted upon my kill team, I have to roll to see if my kill team is broken. So my leadership is 8, and all players are leadership 8. So I will roll now to see if I am broke. That'll do it.
I think that's the end of the game.
That's the end of the game because this game ends when one kill team breaks. So that will be an auto loss for me and an auto victory to Jordan because it would have been, because I was on this objective and there were no other objectives being held, it would have been a Harlequins victory if the game had ended at the end of this turn without me breaking. But that's not the order of things. So that is the end of the game. Congratulations again, Jordan. And I hope that we don't... Okay, so the game is over, and now we are rolling on the chart to see what happened to our poor little hurt boys at the end of the game. So, Jordan?
Yeah, so first I have to roll for my veteran who was felled in combat. Let's see if he is okay. It's a 6, so he's okay.
That's fine, yeah.
And then I'll have to roll for my combat specialist.
Yep.
See what happens to him. I think that's
9.
the one where he gets an extra experience point.
He's buffed, yeah.
He's Hard Knocks.
And there we go.
So that's a good outcome.
That is a good outcome.
Considering they died.
You always want to get better after
Yeah.
you've died.
It just proves what I've always said, that death isn't really the end.
Right. And here we are with the Harlequins doing the same thing as the Ultramarines, just determining what happened to these poor players. So this one had a flesh wound, so I just have to see if he is actually a casualty or if he's okay. So on a 1 to 3, he's okay. On 4 to 6, he counted as a casualty. 3. All right, it's fine. I can take him away. And then to roll for the other ones. The first one here, this is the Zealot. Let's see what he gets. That is a 6, so he's fine. My leader, that is an 8, so he's also fine. And then my combat specialist,
Hard Knocks.
that's a 9. He's got Hard Knocks, get an extra XP.
Nice.
So that was a great outcome for me as well.
Yeah.
All right, let's wrap this up. Well, what a game that was.
It was.
So that was, it went differently from the last one, even though it ended still with a Space Marines victory. Mm-hmm. It felt like things started to get pretty close there at the end.
Yeah. I felt like it really could have gone either way.
Yeah.
And I got, the luck swung towards me this time around.
Yeah. I mean, when you have, a 4 or 5 attacks model that's a combat specialist and you're only getting 1 or 2 wounds every time, I think the luck was just, law of averages was leaning away from what I was getting.
Yeah.
it just didn't. I wasn't doing the damage I needed to. I had that one great round where I killed 2 primaris, but
yeah, it looked like it was. Well, I was nervous when that happened.
Yeah,
You were in my lines, and
yeah.
But yeah, I got really, really lucky.
Yeah.
Being able to interrupt and take out your zealot before he swung.
Mm-hmm.
And my guy surviving.
Yeah.
My reaver surviving. Is that your leader who was attacking him?
Yeah, yeah.
And taking him down with his return strike.
Yeah, that was It was brutal. It feels like, and I think against non-primaris armies, that might have been a different story. Like, even against the combat specialist army where things just had 1 wound each,
right?
It could have been a different situation.
Yeah, well, we've played not film, but with my Grey Knights.
Yeah,
and the Harlequins are pretty terrifying.
Yeah. Especially against so few models.
So that extra wound on the primaris, we were talking about it off camera during the game. It just makes just such a huge difference. Knowing, because once you got only 1 wound through, for me it was like, oh, okay, it doesn't really matter if I make this save or not, because he can take it
as long as he still has 1 wound left. He's still fully functioning. And we were just talking about this. There are only 3 more points, right?
Than a tactical marine,
and they're so much better.
I think the tactical marines, I'd love to see in like regular 40k, see tactical marines get a points drop. Yeah, because I think they're cool. Like when you put them next to the intercessor models and all that, and the intercessors look cooler. They're everywhere, but we all love the tactical marines. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to see. I've heard a lot of rumblings online of Games Workshop intending ultimately to be getting rid of stock Marines, and Primaris are just going to be the new Marines. I hope not.
I really hope not. I really hope we get to see Marines stay and we don't lose the culture behind them. Yeah. It would just be so sad. But
playing Kill Team right now with the Primaris and seeing Marines. I mean, not that I want to just keep slaughtering your poor clowns. But seeing them do well, it gets me excited about Marines again. Where I've been working on painting up this army for a full 40k games, and it feels a little less exciting because
it won't be the same.
They're not doing great. So having Kill Team, it's cool. They feel heroic.
Oh yeah.
I know we said that before, but every time I'm surprised.
Every time we play, it's still it's still surprising. It still reaffirms man, these are superhuman mega dudes.
Heroes of the Imperium.
And even regular Space Marines in Kill Team, I think are awesome. I've played several games with Death Watch now, and watching what they can do is just so impressive. And Death Watch frag cannon is terrifying. They're mighty men.
Yep.
So another game of Kill Team down, super fun. I love both of these armies. Playing them against each other is really fun because they're very different.
It's developing a bit of a rivalry now.
Between the clowns and the glory boys, the Smurfs. Clowns and Smurfs. And that's I can't wait to see what happens next as this evolving story goes. We had some we're at the point now where some of our models are leveling up, reaching level 2, the specialists. So in the fire team. So in our next game. We'll have some more toys to play with. As far as what's in our our box of things we can do. So there's that to think about. That's coming up. It's super exciting, and who knows what other forces we'll see in the coming Kill Team games. And thank you so much for watching. Again, you can you can subscribe, you can comment, do whatever you want. This is becoming a multi-faceted platform now. The website is coming together. It's almost done. We have Instagram channel. We have Facebook page. We're on Reddit. And all those links will be in the section of this video. So feel free to check any of those out. And we hope to just keep bringing you as much content as possible. Hopefully our podcast will start up soon. And we'll have that going for you to listen to as well on a ride home or something. All right, so thank you again so much, and we will see you next time. Bye.